Have you ever looked up at the night sky, filled with countless stars, or walked through a dense forest, teeming with life, and wondered, how did all of this begin? It's a question that has captivated humanity for millennia. Today, we're going to journey back in time, to the very beginning, to explore one of the most profound and foundational stories ever told. The story of creation. In the beginning, before time itself was measured, there was no sun, no earth, no sky. The Bible describes it as a formless and empty void, with darkness covering the face of the deep. It's a canvas of nothingness, waiting for the first stroke of the master artist. And over this vast, dark expanse, the Spirit of God was hovering, poised for a monumental act of creation. Then, into this silent darkness, a voice spoke. The first words ever uttered, words of immense power and purpose. Let there be light. And instantly, light burst forth, flooding the void, chasing away the darkness. It wasn't the light of the sun or stars, not yet. This was pure, primal light, the very essence of brilliance. God saw the light, and he saw that it was good. He then separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. And so the evening and the morning were the first day. A universe was beginning to take shape. On the second day, God continued to bring order to the chaos. He spoke again, commanding a vast expanse to form, separating the waters. This expanse he called sky. Imagine it, a great dome appearing, creating a space between the waters above and the waters below. This act established our atmosphere, the very air we breathe, creating the beautiful blue canopy we see above us. The structure of our world was being built, piece by piece, with divine intention. The evening and the morning were the second day. The third day brought a dramatic transformation. God gathered the waters under the sky into one place, and for the first time, dry ground appeared. He called the dry ground land and the gathered waters seas. And God saw that it was good. But he wasn't finished. On this newly formed land, he commanded life to sprout. Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds. Instantly, the barren earth was covered in a carpet of green. Grass, herbs, flowers, and mighty trees sprang up, each with the ability to reproduce, ensuring that life would continue to flourish. The world was no longer just rock and water. It was becoming a vibrant, living place. The evening and the morning were the third day. With the stage set, the fourth day was about illuminating the new world. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years." And so he made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. The sun blazed into existence, providing warmth and a rhythm for life. The moon appeared, a gentle guardian of the night, and the sky was sprinkled with the distant glittering light of countless stars. This wasn't just about light. It was about order, time, and seasons. The universe now had its celestial clock. The evening and the morning were the fourth day. Now that the world was prepared, with light, air, land, and water, it was time to fill it with living creatures. On the fifth day, God's creative word focused on the seas and the skies. He said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." And the waters suddenly came alive. Great sea creatures and every kind of fish, from the smallest to the largest, filled the oceans, lakes, and rivers. At the same time, the skies were filled with the sound of birds, soaring on the wind with feathers of every color imaginable. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." Life was not just present, it was abundant and blessed. The evening and the morning were the fifth day. On the sixth day, the focus turned to the land that had been prepared on day 3. God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. The earth was now home to a magnificent array of animals. Majestic lions, gentle deer, mighty elephants, and countless other creatures began to roam the plains, forests, and mountains. The world was now teeming with a rich diversity of life in the air, in the water, and on the land. And God saw all that he had made, and it was good. But the pinnacle of creation was yet to come. On that same sixth day, God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created man in his own image. Male and female he created them. He formed Adam from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. He then created Eve, a suitable partner and companion. This was different from all the other creations. Humanity was made in God's very image, given a spirit, a will, and the capacity for relationship with their Creator. God blessed them and gave them a special role, to care for the earth and everything in it, to be stewards of this magnificent creation. They were placed in a beautiful garden, a paradise called Eden, to live in perfect harmony with God and with the world he had made. The creation of humanity was the crowning achievement of God's work. The evening and the morning were the sixth day, and so the heavens and the earth were completed in all their vast array. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. God didn't rest because he was tired. He rested to set a pattern for us. He blessed the seventh day and made it holy, a day of rest and of enjoying the goodness of his creation. He looked at everything he had made, and behold, it was very good. This incredible story shows us a God who brings order out of chaos, light out of darkness, and life out of nothingness. Every part of creation, from the smallest insect to the largest star, declares his glory, his power, and his creativity. It reminds us that we are not an accident, but we're intentionally created in the image of a loving God, given a purpose to care for this beautiful world. It's a story of beginnings, of purpose, and of divine artistry on a cosmic scale. Thank you for joining me on this journey back to the dawn of time. If this story inspires you, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more content that explores the depths of faith and wonder. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take a moment to look around at the world and see the masterpiece.